of all today is to welcome Rui. And this is an exciting day for us. She's been here a day or two while we've been on the road. But I'm excited to finally get to start coaching her tomorrow.
本日はですね、町田瑠唯選手のこういった記者会見、入団記者会見ですね、僕たち、町田瑠唯選手が来たときは、2日前ぐらいでですね、僕たちはアトランタに行っていて、会うことはできなかったんですけども、今こうやって、彼女に対してね、コーチができることを大変光栄に思っております。楽しみです。
With that, I think we can move on. I don't know if anybody else wants to say anything to start. Otherwise, we can start with questions.
次にですね、それでは町田選手の方からですね、今アメリカに来てからの心境や今シーズンの思いや意気込みを言っていきたいと思います。So next, I would like to open with a short statement from Rui, and then talk about like what to look forward to this season.
Hello, my name is Rui Machida. Please call me Rui. I'm happy to be here. Nice to meet you. Thank you.
She's doing better than I am. The other way around.
彼女は僕よりうまく喋ってるね。
Go ahead.
Hi, Rui. I was just wondering what part of America domestic?
New York.
Question to coach first. Is Rui going to play Wednesday's exhibition game?
We haven't talked about that, but if it was my preference, yes. I would, and what I told Rui today was also that, I'm not going to judge her every day. I'm going to let her play. I'm going to coach her to teach her what we do. But her game is what I wanted. And so, we've got time before our season opener, but if she is feeling comfortable after tomorrow's practice, I would like her to play some minutes on Wednesday and just kind of get her feet wet a little bit.
Okay, thank you. 町田選手にも
You need to translate that back or not? Okay.
町田選手にもお聞きしたいんですけれども、WNBA のシーズンは3ヶ月で36試合で、ダブルリーグだと5ヶ月半で多分24試合だと思うんですが、そのかなり試合数の差があるところにどうアジャストできるというふうに思われてますか？考えられてますか？
So in WNBA, there's 36 games in 3 months. In W League, she was playing in Japan. It's 24 games in 5 months and a half. So there's obviously a difference between those two leagues. And so how are we going to adjust to this WNBA? WNBA. Yeah.
Can I say something first? Yeah. Most players would rather play games than practice.
ほとんどの選手は練習より試合をしたがってるから大丈夫だよ。
コンディションのところは、初めての経験ではあるので、調整しながらやりながらうまくいいコンディションに合わせられるようにやっていけたらいいかなと思っています。
Now, obviously, this is going to be the first time I'm going to have this experience. So I'm going to just adjust to it as I've been doing, and also it's day by day. I'm just going to adjust to it.
I think as a point guard, maybe Rui will be asked for her leadership and to generate cohesiveness and put together a team performance. So really, language could be a huge barrier for her on the court. So what are your thoughts on that? How does she manage that?
I think that, first of all, there's kind of a universal language in basketball for the good players. They could walk onto a pickup court on a Saturday morning and play with people they had never played with and have different language. And if they are good players, they'll figure out pretty quickly how to play with other good players. So I think that's a good starting point. Okay. I think the second part is we have worked, I'm giving a scouting tip to all of our opponents, to give our offense as many hand signals for what we want to do as we do verbal signals. And so I think that will make it easier. Obviously, Nikki will be there every day throughout our practice to translate. Nikki has played and coached, and so there's not a language barrier between he and I as far as, you know, what I want to communicate. He's already been translating for us as far as, you know, things I've written to her or done. So far, scouting reports will be translated. And so all of those things have been thought about for the last several months on how to prepare for this. And so I think, you know, there will be days, maybe there'll be momentary lapses, but I think, you know, my body language will tell her sometimes too. But I think in general, I think it'll go fairly smoothly. I think we have a good system in place.
Coach T, so you've been talking to BT, and you know, obviously she doesn't like show her emotion, you know, much. So like, how are you gonna talk to her, and also like, what advice you can give her, you know, how are you gonna talk to her?
Well, as Mickey knows, he and I have talked about this a little bit, and the first message I asked him to give her today was to just relax, which is hard to do. You're nervous coming to a new team, a new experience, a new country. And it's not easy, but I told her to relax and do what she does best. I want to clear up one kind of misconception, is that we kind of came upon Rui because of the Olympics. We've been following her for a few years, and this is not anything new. We were scheduled, actually, it was never announced. We were going to play the Japanese national team here before the pandemic hit. They were going to make a tour of the U.S. and we were going to be one of the teams they played. And I had gotten to, you know, converse with Coach Havas with the national team, and so we had a chance to watch them play, you know, quite a bit, and so my whole staff was intrigued. So for our staff, our message to Rui is just go be Rui. And, you know, have fun. I tell our players all the time, this is a kids game, and we get paid to play a kids game. And so we're the lucky ones. And so enjoy the lucky experience that you have coming to play for our team, and enjoy everything about it, not just on the court, everything about the experience.
For Coach Dave, so like Rui has just met our new teammates and staff people over the last couple of days. So, but can you share with us like some of the conversation maybe you had with your, like, you know, your players, like how much did they already know about Rui? What did they say about Rui?
First of all, we have not. She's just met a couple players today, and she met Elena yesterday. We've been on the road in an exhibition game in Atlanta, so we were not here when she arrived. So I know Elena gave her a big hug yesterday. She met Alicia Clark. She met a few players today after she had her physical. She's played against Ariel Atkins in the Olympics. And so, you know, our players, when they found out that we were going to sign, we were very excited. You know, basketball players recognize great talent. And, you know, anytime you can add great talent to your team, players are excited about it. And so they have been anticipating this for a while since, you know, we discussed it. And I think they're excited to get out on the court with it too, and make this stuff, you know, start to work.
Also, Coach, like it looks like Rui has a little concerns about, like, you know, making a transition to the U.S. from Japan, and it looks like she's brought a lot of miso soup from Japan to the U.S. But what was, like, you know, what kind of advice would you like to give to her? Like, you know, what obviously you guys have a lot of Japanese content team, like on social media and stuff. What would you like to see out of Rui off the court? Obviously, you know what she's capable on the court, but what would you like to see off the court out of her?
I mean, I think the first thing was I'd like her to get over jet lag. Second thing would be to, you know, just kind of get settled in, you know, the next couple weeks, slowly learn her way to the gym every day with Mickey, kind of get to learn the city, you know, enjoy a different cultural experience.